famous theme tune. Who will have their hands on the famous trophy in London at Wembley Stadium next month. Semi-finalists are about to find out who stands in their way of a place in the showpiece events on Saturday, May the 25th. A video of London now being played, Trafalgar Square, the River Thames, Big Ben and Westminster, St Paul's Cathedral, the London Eye, the London Underground, and of course, the road to Wembley, where this season's final will be held. 18 competition wins between the 4 clubs left. 4 semi-finalists from 2 countries, 2 from Spain, 2 from Germany. It's a wonderful pedigree for what will be a brilliant final.
So, the UEFA Champions League, with the final being staged in Wembley on the 25th of May. Ruud, you played many times during your career in London, but actually never in Wembley. How much do you regret not having been able to play in such a historic stadium?
Yes, correct. It's a shame I never played there, because it's a historic venue, a famous history of fantastic games at this wonderful stadium. And at the time I was playing for United, we played the finals in Cardiff due to construction of the new Wembley.
Yeah.
I had some great moments there, but missing out on playing at Wembley is still something I regret.
Something that Ruud regrets, so an advice to the 4 teams: if you need a striker for the final, you're free, or you will see, they will see.
Yeah, I'm not so sure.
In any case, he would like to play in Wembley, so that's mentioned now. And let's see what is going on. But before we go on, let's have a look at the 4 semi-finalists of the Champions League.
Those that have made it this far. More information on the Champions League, head to UEFA.com. The Champions League section is in the running for one of the world's most sought-after accolades, the best sports website, after receiving a nomination for the 17th Webby Awards. FC Barcelona, one of those to have made it this far for the 6th straight season in the semi-finals. A truly memorable record. FC Bayern München, runners-up last season, losing in the final, but back in the semi-finals this campaign. Third time in 4 years at this stage. The newly crowned Bundesliga champions. Their German counterparts, Borussia Dortmund, at this stage for the first time in 15 years since they were the holders back in 1998. Vivacious style of football has illuminated the Champions League this season. Jurgen Klopp's side overcame Malaga in that extraordinary end. 2 goals in added on time, booking their place in the semi-finals. Real Madrid in the semi-finals for a record 24th time, looking to win the competition for a 10th time. Lost at this stage last season to FC Bayern München on penalties. Ronaldo and co are back. Who will they face this time? Well, they are about to find out.
4 fantastic teams at this stage of the competition, and some excellent goals that we have seen there. Speaking about goals, you ended 3 times top scorer of the UEFA Champions League. Who do you see winning the Champions League as a top scorer this year? Cristiano Ronaldo has already scored 11, Messi 8 goals. What do you think?
Oh, it's difficult to say. I think Messi, he's one of a kind. I think he's arguably the best player in history ever had, and he deservedly won 4 times the the world player, and it's fantastic. I think at the moment, though, when you look at current right now, I think Cristiano is in fantastic form, and Messi as well. But I think Cristiano has got maybe that edge this month to actually go all the way and become Champions League top scorer and maybe lift the trophy with it.
Okay, well, let's see, because of course we have two German teams, two Spanish teams here in the semi-final. You said it, you played for one of these teams, for Real Madrid. Looking at the four teams, what's your prediction?
Yeah, I'm still a bit sad that my Malaga is not in there. It was such a harsh way for them to go out, and I just want to tell them that I'm proud of them and they'll be back soon. And I also think that out of these four, you know, it's just great matches. It's fantastic for football that such iconic teams are in there and competing, and I think it's going to be fantastic for football in general.
Great, yes, indeed. We can really look forward and enjoy to it, and almost start with the draw. Because before that, again, the technicalities. Today we are drawing the semi-finals of the 2012-13 UEFA Champions League. The dates for the semi-finals are 23rd, 24th of April and 30th of April, 1st of May. At this stage of the competition also here, it's an open draw with no country protection and no seeded teams, and the procedure is the same as before, which means there are 4 bowls containing the names of the 4 semi-finalists here. In this bowl, the first team drawn will play its first match at home against the second team drawn, and the same procedure is then repeated for the other semi-final. So, the teams are Barcelona, Bayern München, Borussia Dortmund and Real Madrid. If you are ready, we can start.
I'm ready.
Good. I think everyone is ready.
Who will be the first ball out in the Champions League semi-final draw? Ruud van Nistelrooy is about to reveal the name.
FC Bayern München.
FC Bayern München is the first team drawn. FC Bayern München, the finalist of last year. And they will play their first match at home. And I would like to ask Vicente Lizarazu to join us here on stage on behalf of Bayern München.
Won
Welcome.
the Champions League with Bayern in 2001, the last time they lifted the famous trophy.
Bitte schön. French, en français, mais pas tout de suite. Because we need to go on. What do you think?
Here we go.
Let's go.
Who will Bayern
Good
meet?
shuffle.
Real Madrid at this stage
And let's
last
see who will
season.
play Bayern. Huh?
They
On
could meet
verra, hein?
them again.
FC Barcelona.
FC
won't.
Barcelona. So Bayern against Barcelona. And for Barcelona, I would like to ask Andoni Zubizarreta to join us here on stage.
Quarter-finals last 4 seasons ago. Barca through. Semi-finals of the UEFA Cup in '96. Bayern through.
Great goalkeeper. Hola, bienvenido. So, we have already the first semi-final, Bayern-Barcelona. We can go on with the second one.
Return to the Camp Nou for Bayern, who lost the 1990 final there too. But here is the second pairing. And who will be the first ball out? Real Madrid or
Borussia Dortmund.
Borussia Dortmund?
Borussia Dortmund playing their first match at home. Borussia Dortmund, and for Borussia I would like to invite Lars Ricken to join us here on stage.
Lars Ricken scored in the '97 final as
scored
Dortmund won their
also in the
only
Champions League final.
title to date.
Hello, welcome.
It's going to be a repeat
And now,
of
the last one.
the match in this season's group stages. Because Borussia Dortmund will face
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid 9 times winner of the Champions League. And for Real Madrid, I would like to ask Emilio Butragueño to join us here on stage as well.
Dortmund took 4 points off Madrid in Group D and topped the section.
Hola Emilio, bienvenido.
They will now meet in
So,
the semi-finals.
4 former players of the 4 semi-finalists here, and it would be a pity to let them go without asking them a few questions, of course. On commence ici, en français.
Ok, comme...
Parce qu'évidemment, c'est le Bayern de Munich. Il faut qu'on parle français. C'est normal.
Il y a Franck Ribéry, c'est pour ça.
Il y a Franck Ribéry, exactement. Merci de m'avoir aidé. Alors, Bayern-Barcelone. Ils ne jouent pas très souvent l'un contre l'autre, le Bayern et le Barcelone. Hein.
C'est pour ça que c'est intéressant, cette demi-finale. L'année dernière, on a vu un Bayern-Real Madrid. Cette fois-ci, c'est un Bayern-Barcelone. De toute façon, à ce niveau-là, je pense que peu importe, ce qui est important pour le football, c'est qu'on ait des belles affiches. Moi, je trouvais plus intéressant qu'il y ait des matchs entre équipe allemande et équipe espagnole. Et c'est le cas sur ces demi-finales. Confrontation de style et de pays.
So, of course, Bayern and Barcelona, they don't play too often against each other. But of course, at this stage of the competition, there are two different styles playing each other, and it's a new kind of match at this stage of the competition. To play Bayern and versus Barcelona, so to play final in Wembley, no? Hace 2 años. So 2 years ago, they won actually a final in Wembley. Now they have to play against Bayern. ¿Cómo lo ves?
Bueno, yo creo que decía Vicente, es una gran eliminatoria. Yo creo que los 4 equipos son grandes equipos, estilos diferentes. Bayern es un grandísimo equipo, grandísimo club. Nosotros intentaremos volver a jugar a eso que nos gusta, jugar al fútbol y disfrutar del fútbol, y vamos a disfrutar de una gran eliminatoria. Estamos muy contentos de estar aquí y a partir de ahí estamos muy contentos de poder estar en un sitio que es mágico para nosotros, para el Barça.
So, okay, very happy as well to be here, and very happy with the draw. Anyway, all 4 teams are extremely strong, and it will be some exciting matches. They all become too much diplomatic here. Huh? Let's see if on the other side of the cup it will be a bit less diplomatic. Lars Ricken from Borussia Dortmund. Lars, ihr habt dieses Jahr schon 2-mal gegen Real Madrid gespielt. So wird es einfach im Halbfinale. So Lars, Borussia Dortmund played already twice this year against Real Madrid. So I'm asking him if it will be easy for Borussia Dortmund to qualify.
Es gab dieses Match auch schon mal 1998 im Halbfinale. Dort sind wir dann leider ausgeschieden, aber prinzipiell halte ich es für ein gutes Los, denn auch Champions League ist ein internationaler Wettbewerb und internationale Spiele sind dann, glaube ich, schon ganz gut. Wir hätten vielleicht lieber erst auswärts gespielt, denn man hat gegen Malaga gesehen, was im eigenen Stadion noch möglich ist, aber man hat sich gegen den englischen, holländischen und spanischen Meister in der Gruppenphase durchgesetzt und so hat Borussia Dortmund jetzt auch nicht, zwar Respekt, aber jetzt keine Angst vor Real Madrid.
So Borussia Dortmund has, of course, respect for Real Madrid, but this is obviously also not afraid. Maybe they would have preferred to play the second leg at home, because we have seen from the last match how strong they are. Ya jugó contra el Borussia Dortmund en una semifinal en 98, que se pasó muy bien por el Madrid. Entonces, don Emilio, ¿cómo lo ves? ¿Cómo ves esta semifinal? Y ya habéis jugado 2 veces también, vosotros.
En primer lugar, decir que es un gusto estar aquí, igual que mis compañeros, un honor para nosotros disputar las semifinales de esta gran competición. Respecto al Borussia Dortmund, ya nos hemos enfrentado en 2 ocasiones en esta temporada. No hemos sido capaces de ganarles, pero confiamos en que en esta ocasión va a ser diferente y que podamos estar en esa final de Wembley que, lógicamente, todos soñamos.
So, of course, they played already twice against Borussia Dortmund. They didn't manage to beat them yet, but this time they are confident that it will be different, and as well a lot of respect for all the semi-finalists, but Real Madrid is looking forward, the same as the other 3, to look for the final. Everyone.
Winners of semi-final 2.
So Borussia Dortmund or Real Madrid, if you qualify, you will be the home team in Wembley. You have to start learning English to be the home team in Wembley. That will be okay, I guess. And the away team.
The winners of semi-final 1.
The winners of semi-final 1, Bayern, München or FC Barcelona. Well, thank you very much. This concludes then the Champions League draw. I would like to thank, first of all, Ruud van Nistelrooy. Bedankt.
Alsjeblieft.
Thank you very much. And many thanks also to the 4 representatives of the 4 semi-finalists, Emilio, Lars, Andoni, Vicente. Merci beaucoup. Muchas gracias. Vielen Dank. Thank you very much. And this completes the draw. The very best of luck to all of you and have a good afternoon. See you in Wembley on the 25th of May for the Champions League final. Thank you.
That's a goodbye from Liam. Fascinating draw in both the Champions League and the Europa League semi-finals. In the Champions League, the two sides from the same countries kept apart, so a possibility of an all-German or all-Spanish final.